Hello guys, it's Hoshi here. I've lately been making a lot of gameplay and guide videos, and thank you to everyone who has been enjoying my content and finding it useful. As the season draws to a close, I hope you've been able to achieve your ranked goals, and if not, there's always next season to look forward to, so keep practicing and improving. Anyway, today's video is a bit different and I want to talk briefly about the upcoming Symmetra skin. If you didn't know, Jeff recently hinted at the release of something which us Symmetra fans should be excited about in response to someone else's post regarding her legendary skins. If you are a diehard Symmetra player like me, you'd probably know that there aren't that many amazing skins for her at the moment. In fact, since the release of Overwatch last year, the only new skins that we've received for her have been the Halloween and Lunar New Year skins, both of which aren't exactly mind-blowingly different, as they are really just recolors of the original. I guess it's understandable though, since she is one of the least popular and probably most hated heroes in the game. Nevertheless, I think we are long due for a legendary skin that truly showcases our tech support in all her shiny glory. So I decided to do a bit of searching through some amazing fan art and found a few concepts that I thought were really interesting and wanted to share them with you guys. So first off, we have this render of a nature inspired skin by Tremonts, or however you pronounce that name. I love the thought that went into this and the whole fantasy theme of being a dryad with a costume made out of leaves and branches and things like that. The only thing I'd add to this would probably be wings made out of sticks or something, kinda like Blackthorn Morgana from League of Legends, because I find that twisted touch really sickening and interesting to look at. Overall though, I think it's a wonderful concept and it's a refreshing sort of departure from Symmetra's character that revolves so much around technology and being futuristic and all that stuff, so great job Tremonts. Next up we have this Tron inspired skin by Nicholas Beatles. I really like this and I think that it's very futuristic and fits very well with Symmetra's character. I think the color combinations are very nice, especially the black and orange, and can already imagine how this skin would look in game with the accents lighting up and such. I don't really like the headpiece though, because it looks kind of awkward and unnecessary and reminds me of like the Teletubbies with those things dangling from the heads. However, the hairstyle is very different and I really hope that Symmetra gets something like that in game. It's still an amazing concept overall, so kudos to you, Nicholas. The next skin idea comes from Fabelina, amazing name by the way, and this skin portrays Symmetra as a lotus fairy or nymph, which I think the fans would absolutely love. I think the design's very clever, especially how the artist has replaced the metallic things in Symmetra's ordinary outfit with the semi-transparent pieces. Again, the color combination is very nice and I think this would make for a great legendary skin. It reminds me a lot of the Lotus skins from League, and those have always been really popular with the fans, so yeah. Last but definitely not least is this skin adapted from Li Ming, from Heroes of the Storm, I believe. Now, I can't tell if this was drawn from scratch or photoshopped from somewhere else, but I absolutely love it, and this is probably my favorite so far. I think the black and purple goes together really nicely, and this just looks royal, expensive, and badass. The only thing I would change though is the headpiece, because it's too similar to a default skin, which I don't like. I think maybe a crown or a winged helmet would make this absolutely perfect. I am biased though, because I've been playing fantasy MMOs for a really long time and I used to spend hours collecting this sort of gear in game. So anyway, there are so many fan designed skins out there, but I picked the ones that I personally thought were the most interesting for a possible legendary skin. I don't really have a clue what sort of legendary skin Blizzard would release for Symmetra, but I'm guessing it's going to be related to lore and background, so probably something like the Tron skin I showed you guys earlier. Let me know which ones were your favorite, or maybe even concepts of your own that you think would work well for Symmetra. Obviously Blizzard has something in store for us and I can't wait to see what it is. Thanks so much for watching, and if you liked this video, please click the like button and subscribe to see more content like this in the future. Bye!